I'm gonna be doing a blue snowy kind of, I don't know, but I don't know why I'm yelling. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and do this. Let's go ahead. Yeah, okay. We are going to prime the eyelids. I'm going with Urban Decay's Primer Potion. I need more of this. This is my tried and true eyeshadow primer. I have been using this since I was in high school. So, I barely have any right now, which is sad. But I will say a little goes a long way. And I'm probably going to add a little bit of the other eyeshadow primer that I have, if I can find it, by Wing Me. It's the Well Put Eye Primer. This one is okay. It's not my favorite, just because it's a little bit too loose. I like eyeshadow primer that's a little bit tacky, just because I feel like it dries quicker and it grabs the pigment a lot better. And I can be totally wrong. I am not a chemist. I do not know ingredients like that, but the way it feels and the way it looks. I'm gonna go for, like I mentioned, the blue eye look. I'm gonna insert the image somewhere, either of these, and we're gonna try to figure that out. So it looks like this chick ended up just going for it, like she just did blue, but I don't really know if I can do it, but just lazy. But I told myself I would do it, and I have this little yeah, it's from Vertex, and it's the fine tip liner. Shout out to them, because I would not know how to do this. So I'm going to probably look at the Culture palettes that I have. Let's see. Oh. This blue's cute. Let's go with this blue. Yeah, this blue's cute. I'm gonna grab a little bit on the brush. I don't even think you can see it, but we are gonna go ahead and paint that on. Paint it on? No, I'm literally smudging this on because we're trying to go for an eyeliner look with eyeshadow, and I don't think I have a blue eyeliner that is this color. No, so shout out. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Honestly, I'm also not playing anything right now in the background like I usually do when I do my makeup looks, because I'm trying to figure out why my microphone is acting up. So it has the capability to do a Bluetooth connection, but last time I tried it, I didn't like the way the audio sounded. It sounded very muffled. You have to be careful with mics like that, because you did all that work for nothing. I like a very crisp sounding mic or video themselves. Okay, well, I'm gonna use a clean little blush, a clean eyeshadow brush. I said blush, I'm so silly. Just defusing you a little bit. It's supposed to be smoky, but you also kind of want to like leave the eyeliner. I know it looks crazy right now, but we're gonna trust the process. We're gonna do a brown. We're gonna do the Huda Beauty. We're gonna do this one. I'm just gonna take the same brush and literally go down with it. Tap tap, and create the eyeliner look. Basically, she kind of smokes out the blue. But she didn't have a base under it, which is a little bit harder to blend the blue. Cool tones in general are just harder to blend, in my opinion. And I'm just kind of doing that, if that makes sense. I'm gonna probably leave it at that. I know it sounds crazy, but if I go ahead and do the blue tint, and then I do like the foundation and everything, it's gonna just be very runny. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit more of that blue stuff and then go over just to kind of make the blue pop. I'm not really like blending it, it's just kind of tapping it in. Just so we can see the blue. And then we're probably gonna blend it up. I think she did that. I think that's what she did. Who knows? Alright, we're gonna leave it at that. Now we're gonna do our primer. I love this one, Miss Huda Beauty. I freaking tag her all the time because little old me just hopes and dreams that one day she'll notice me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media platform. And I just want to give my piece. And if she finds me crazy after this, and for miraculous reason she finds out I exist, hey boo, I'm not crazy. I just really love your products, and I might look crazy, but because right now this look is not looking too good, but we're gonna trust the process. But I love the formula of the Easy Blur primer and the foundation. So that's on. It sounds silly, but there's times where I'll put something on my skin and I'm doing something else and my ADD just forgets, and then it's like, oh shoot, it's drying, I haven't blended it. Yeah, this is my It Girl. I mean, It Girl, It Cosmetics OMG foundation brush in number 106. I think I said that right. I've had this brush for, I want to say 6 years, and I have taken care of Boo Thing for a hot minute. I recently found, I don't know if I can find her, I'll tag her somewhere on the video, but she basically has been an MUA for years, and she has brushes that she's used for years again, and not to sound redundant, but she showed how she washes her brushes, and I felt really dumb watching her video because I've had to throw away so many good brushes. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that like hair brush looking foundation brush where like you basically like went like that. So in 2015, I can remember I was a freshman in high school, and the first time I saw that airbrush looking, the hairbrush foundation brush, if I can remember what the brand was called, I'll put it on here too. But I'm putting a little bit more because I don't necessarily blend it all too much with the brush, but I always really forget to always do this area. I don't know why. But anyway, I remember being in high school and your homegirl over here was obsessed with every single YouTuber, Laura Lee, Manny MUA, Patrick Star. Like when they were big on YouTube, oh my god, girl, I would not miss an episode. So I think I was like either in my third block or period or whatever class you call it, and I got a notification and somebody reviewed the brush, and later that day I bought it. It was $50 for that hair brush foundation thing. And I remember when it came in the mail, I was so excited. I tried it on. A minute later, the thing broke. The thing broke. My heart broke. I was in tears. I'm like, I spent $50 and I have no money. I don't have a job. Well, technically I did, but like, we had a family restaurant at the time, so I was kind of forced to do stuff I didn't want to do or work where I didn't want to go. Anyway. And I just remember being distraught because I'm like this can't be, these influencers. And that's the first time I ever felt like I was cheated on by an influencer. I know we all have a story where we're like, okay, I'm using my sponge, it's dry. The reason it's not wet is because I don't necessarily want to move around the foundation if it's already drying on my skin, so I'm just kind of patting it to lock it in. And I used this one earlier, that's why it looks sturdy, because I was trying to do a look earlier. See, look at my ADD, I can't freaking concentrate. Anyway, yeah, I was just distraught, and long story short, I found out that I can't really necessarily do brushes like that. So I think around the same time as when beauty blenders were super hype. It was like 2015, 2016, and then I switched over to sponges. The bad thing about sponges is that they absorb so much product. And at the time, your girl used to buy like hella expensive foundations. And I was like, like I cannot be doing this. Like, your girl has acne, she has spots, she has to cover up. Okay, I'm using Lit Up High Coverage Concealer by Vasanti. And I just, yeah, I was not having it. Hold on, maybe it's a little too dark. We'll go with it, it's fine. And yeah, I was just so upset. I don't know where this story was going because I already lost track, but oh, I went back to foundation brushes after I switched from brushes to sponges back to brushes, specifically for foundation, because I had a really bad time with my breakouts. And I was noticing that the sponges were actually causing me to break out. I'm over here using it like talking crap. But no, seriously, I would use it, and I know not everybody knew how to wash their stuff. Of course, I didn't know how to wash a sponge. So I was over here like, la 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 la, let me put it in my makeup my makeup bag for high school and be on my merry way. Well, that thing developed mold. It was disgusting. Yes, I know I wasn't the only one dealing with that grossness. And when I tell you, I was sick of it. I threw that thing away. I then looked up how to brush, like thoroughly like wash these sponges. And I couldn't really find anything other than using a little bit of Dawn soap. But there's still gonna be soap inside here, so I just, I was over it. I was over using sponges, so I went back to brushes, and I was like, if I'm gonna be using brushes, they're a lot easier to clean. I don't have to like continuously like get the water out and whatever. So I was not having a good time. I want to say around my junior year is when I just started to just say, F it, I'll use both of them and we'll just see how it goes. And if I'm breaking out again, I'm never, ever, 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 ever using sponges because I don't know how to clean them. Or if I do buy them, it's one and done. I'm throwing it away. But I saw this MUA girl a couple days ago and she said, don't dunk the brushes into water because if you dunk the brushes into water, you're going to get rid of the glue that holds the brushes together, which is true. And I want to say that I didn't think it was like a dumb moment, but I just flashed back to that time in high school where I broke the brush and I went to sponges and then I went back to brushes, and I was like, I wanted easy way to clean my crap, you know? And then it was like the little washing machine for the brushes that came out, and people were using them and reviewing them. And I just, till this day, I cannot find anything that I truly love to wash my brushes or wash my sponges. Like, I can't. And I'm gonna go next with my, I should have done my brows first, because now it's gonna stick. But yeah, I still can't find anything that I really love. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna do my eyebrows like I used to do them. I'm silly. I am so silly. It's because I cleaned all my crap. I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil just to kind of brush. I clean my stuff. I have like a little cart next to me, and I have just all my makeup thrown in it because I was supposed to clean my stuff and sort everything out, throw away what I needed to, like what was expired, and I still have yet to do it. But I did separate the brushes and like the skinny makeup tools like eyebrow pencils, lip liners, and stuff like that, and I put them with my brushes. I'm going with the Gwen Stefani line. Is it GXVE? I don't know, but I am going with just kind of trying on. It's hilarious because my ADD either makes me super hyper focused on one thing, or I'm all over the place rambling. Like, you do not get two things. Like, there's no middle ground at all. It's one or the other. Okay, I kind of messed that one up, but it's okay. I love doing the feather look. I used to do it in high school. I used to draw them a lot thicker, but now I do not, because I don't know. I'm going between back and forth the feather look and with brow gel, and going back to my eyeliner. I mean my eyebrow pencil, because I don't know. I have thin eyebrows naturally, and I love both looks. Like, I used to get so many compliments doing my eyebrows like this when I was in high school. And I used to draw those things like they were freaking erasers, like those rectangle erasers. Yes. I don't know if you remember the meme of the girl who used to like draw her eyebrows like blocks. That's how I looked. Like, seriously, if I can find a picture of me and insert it somewhere, I will. And we can all make fun of me. But you live and you learn. Yeah, I just have to brush the under. I do this because it lets me guide how much I want the depth to be. Like, if I want a fuller brow, especially towards the front, like it just looks so much cleaner when I do this. Okay. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty UBE birthday cake to bake. I did kind of deepen the blue and I put it under, because the one thing that I don't like doing, and I always forget, is don't bake right when you're doing like dark or pigmented colors, because I get to the point where when I start blending, I notice that if I have a lot of fallout, especially if I'm using a pigment that is not necessarily the best in formula, it starts to get very separated, if that makes sense. And then it's fallout and then a disaster, and I just had, there it is. And I just want to show you guys real quick. I ended up using not just like this cerulean blue, but like this darker type of blue, and basically just kind of went and dragged it under. Because I noticed that the girl in the picture, she ended up doing the blue first. I mean, the black first, and then she blended it out with the blue. That's why it's smoky. But I did the opposite. So we're just freeballing here. And we're gonna work with what we have. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And then bring it down. Get a little bit more. Doing this one-handed is a little bit difficult. Right. I also don't want to wait too long until it gets really dark. So this puppy, I say puppy, but I love her, but I also want to make sure that I use this right under, because the thing I noticed about the UBE Babe is that I ended up having to do a lot less blush because it has that purple pink undertone to it. It's, don't get me wrong, it's really nice, but like Huda said in her tutorial, it's not meant for every skin tone. She has a very olive tone complexion, and like I mentioned earlier, I have a neutral, so we'll see how it goes for me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited to see how this works for my tone. I am gonna bring up the discussion of these little puffs, okay? I am not old enough to remember when I would see makeup being done with the disposable triangle little makeup sponges, but I am also not young enough to not remember when they weren't used. Like, they were basically the grandmother of beauty blenders, and they always came in like one shape, or you would cut it into the shape that you needed, and you would make it work. I'm doing it right here. Like, I'm patting this right here because I'm already noticing that I am becoming a grease ball right here on my nose. And I'm gonna take it up right here. So I'm using the NYX white one. It's literally just called white. It's supposed to be waterproof, and it's an eye and body liquid liner. I don't know. Sorry, I'm like having the hiccups. I don't know why. It's like all of a sudden I'm having hiccups. It's very, very, like, it's, ooh. I have such a love-hate relationship with these type of eyeliners. I love that you have more you have more of a way to like maneuver and manipulate lines or dots or whatever you're doing. But you also can easily just go right, and it just does not work. It has like that sheen to it. It's like green brown. And we are just going to put that right here. For like very one and done. Should really know what the product's called, but of course my ADD was just like, oh my god, it's shimmers, let me buy it. I know we all have had that. We're are like, oh my god, it's so pretty, you need to buy it. And this has like a pink, purple, blue, green type of glitter to it, which is really pretty. I'm such a silly goose. It somewhat matches somewhat somewhere. And then I'm gonna do white. It's just so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna blend this out and look. It has like that shimmer, if that makes sense. I'm gonna get the blue and then I'm gonna just pat it out. Should I do this blue? Like this blue? Let me just but it's kind of cute. I don't know, I'm digging it. Let me just put it with my finger and see what it does. Just pressing it in. Oh, I know I messed it up, but it's fine. It looks really pretty. Let's go ahead and dust this off. You see what I mean? Like, you don't really need like oh, excuse me. You do not need too much blush afterward. I mean, you can, girl, do whatever. Do what you want. I just see a very pink undertone, and I do not have pink undertones. So for me, it kind of works like a blush. But I am gonna bronze. I like that sun bronze look, so I am gonna go ahead and do that. This blush is beautiful. If you don't have it, beautiful. But I'm not gonna use it because it's a little bit too dark. I'm probably gonna go with a little bit more of a pink one from MAC. So what I do, I get a bigger, I was gonna say fatter, but a bigger, like, this isn't a foundation brush, but it's like a powder brush, but I just use it for blush, and I just kind of do that and lightly pat where I want a little bit more of that pink to come through, girl. Look at that. Oh, ooh. You can't see it, but she there. She's making her presence known. She said, I'm here. Go get you some. I'm here. If you don't like the video, swipe, scoot next, you know? Like, I don't got time for all this hate in the world. Oh, fuck. My bad. I'm going in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil Crayon thing. I don't know. But it's gonna look more blue than white just because, yeah, there's blue right here and I can't really fix it. I mean, I can, but it looks pretty the way it is. So if you do white underneath, it makes your eyes pop, but it makes them pop up. And if you do black, it makes your eyes pop, but horizontally. So I don't know who told me, but they told me never put black under eye pencil, whatever, because I have small eyes. But I just said, I don't give a dang. Do not give a dang. I'm gonna do what I want, when I want, how I want it. And you do what you want, you know? It's just so pretty with that. It like turns into this baby blue color. And I really don't want to mess it up, but I'm probably gonna mess it up some way, somehow, somewheres. I don't know. Probably gonna do. I don't know. Do we dig it? Who knows? I don't know. I'm doing like this triangle looking booty pop. Who knows? Kind of like that. Does that make sense? I don't know. Just freeballing it, y'all. Just freeballing it. That's where it went. I'm glad I did not use this one. I was looking for this one, but this one has a green undertone, and I'm glad I found this one instead because it has an actual blue undertone. Let's see. I know I got a big forehead. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Dad. I'm gonna take this little pearl like color right here, right there, and I am just gonna pop it right here in the middle so it can give it that little shine, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I need to do like I don't know, I just feel like instead of just mascara, I need to do something. So normally I have my eyelash curler, but it's in my other bag and I have no idea where my other bag is. And that's where my bronzer is as well. Sometimes, do you ever have times where you're like, dang, I wish I bought it because now I need it? So I was looking at different color mascaras and I was looking at this sale. I don't know where I saw it. It had to be Ulta, but I think it was their line of mascaras, like the Huda Beauty. And I ended up putting in my cart like a blue mascara, purple mascara, but I either didn't buy one or two things or I canceled that cart because I saw a better deal somewhere. But of course, I completely forgot until this moment where I could really go for a blue mascara. Because, I mean, a black mascara is pretty and all, but I just feel like a blue mascara would make everything pop. Oh my goodness. This is from Half Caked. It's the Defy. I got this in my Ipsy box, and let me tell you guys, it's been probably one of my favorite mascaras. I just really like how it's skinny in the middle and chunky at both ends, because I have long downward growing eyelashes, but they're also very weirdly grown, like they grow like this instead of like that. And sometimes I have a really hard time trying to separate them, and I feel like this type of wand is meant to separate very weird growing eyelashes. This little one is from Maybelline. It's the Lash Discovery. It's the really small eyelash curler one, and I mean the eyelash wand, and I just kind of like get the tips of this and then just kind of rub a dub and scrape, and then use it on the bottom. I'm not gonna lie, I already have really bad bags, and I try to not accentuate them, so it just looks like it. Yeah, I'm over here stuttering because I'm very jealous of people that do not have side effects. I remember gaining a lot of weight. I still have a lot of weight from that, and then I was taking trazodone because I couldn't sleep. So of course I learned a lot later that actually makes me gain a lot of weight and have worse side effects. So I stopped taking trazodone and I was still taking Adderall, but then that ended up really screwing with me. So I basically kind of detoxed my body from both, and it's already been over like 2 years, but I still suffer from, of course, Adderall. Like I get little bubbles of like using the Duo brush on adhesive with vitamins. Cool. Eyelash glue. And I am using these beauties. They are honestly the third time I wear them. I'm one of those that reuses eyelashes and I clean them very well. She's just so pretty. Ugh, I cannot get over it. I'm so bad at description. I promise I'm gonna link everything I used because I'm horrible, or I'm just gonna put it on the screen. Whichever one. I know future me right now is like kicking me in the face because I can't describe stuff. And I probably rambled to no end. But guys, you gotta give me credit. This is my first YouTube channel. I mean, yes, it's my only YouTube channel, my first YouTube channel, but it's my first YouTube video. And I really was actually scared to post this because even though I have an Instagram and a TikTok, I just have never truly thought of YouTube, because when I was younger, a couple of neighbors and me, we ended up like making this dumb YouTube channel, and we would just like do dumb things like paint rocks or like food color pizza dough and make colorful pizza. I don't know. It was, yeah, I was just on it to like do silly stuff. I think I was in like middle school, or I was younger. I don't know. But I just remember having such a good time on it, and I guess I just never took it seriously. I just was like, well, YouTube is to just make funny stuff. I'm gonna have to put some blue eyeshadow underneath, but chef's kiss. I freaking love. We're gonna do a brown, like a very brown. Let me first exfoliate my lips a little bit. Want to get all the dead skin cells off. So our lip look is snatched. And see, these are things like they don't tell you. Like, I had to find this out on my own because I would put on chapstick to like fix and help my chapped lips, especially in the winter. But because there's so many like layers of either chapped skin particles or skin, and it's like you're not really wiping it away. Sometimes people will like just grab it and like want to yank it off, and then they start yeah, so you really have to exfoliate and like get. I'm gonna do the brown lip liner from LA Girl, the Perfect Precision. It's actually an eyeliner, which is funny, but I use it as a lip liner. I know it looks crazy. After I do that, I am gonna get a pink like this, and this one is actually a lip pencil from Essence, the Soft Precision in color, girl, what's your color? Charming. Charming. And just kind of basically soften it right here. I basically just do that to, like I mentioned, soften it. And then this is where I do a little bit of red. I trust the process. I know it don't make sense, but trust me, there is a process. And then I get this one, which is the Kevyn Aucoin Unforgettable Lip Liner. And this formula is amazing. I blend it out enough because if I have enough of that creamy formula, this is what gives it to me. I can basically use all that pigment to just like combine the lip colors beautifully. And then what I do is I go with a towel and I light off the middle a little bit. See where I'm going with this? I get I just had it. It is the Kevyn Aucoin, jeez, I need glasses, Unforgettable Lipstick in Modern Love. Oh, that's a beautiful shade. And what I do is I put it on over it. There's just something so beautiful about their formula. And if you want it a little bit lighter, because I think that's what I'm going to do, you put a little bit of concealer. I'm going with the CoverGirl Clean. Just do in the middle. I'm going to go circles. Now I'm gonna do my hair and get ready and everything else, but I'll be right back. And this is the final look. I'm so happy that you guys have stayed and stuck around to watch me and ramble. Appreciate it. And to the next one, let me know what other ideas, eye looks you want to see from me. Bye.